A very good day to everyone. I'll be reviewing 5 books today from Amazon's second-hand book collection from Amazon India. So if you've been following Amazon, you probably know that Amazon has recently released their second-hand book used book collection, and most of these books are from either Butterfly Books or Save Earth Books. I have not yet gone through the other used books sellers that are present there in Amazon, so I cannot comment on them, but these guys are doing a very decent job of providing the books. So I'll be reviewing 5 of them today, and the ones that I have are all hardcovers. I've got a few soft covers as well, and they're in pretty good condition, as I would say, other than a few patches here and there and a few nicks and no torn pages overall, a few nicks and cuts here and there, but overall the condition of the books are pretty good. So this is the first book that I'm going to be reviewing today. Is the illustrated Sherlock Holmes Treasury. This is if you like illustrated books, you've probably heard of the original Strand edition Sherlock Holmes illustrated books. They were done by Sidney Paget, and they consisted of 3 books. I had one of those, the first volume of those, but unless the whole collection was there, that was not worth a single book. So I returned that and got this instead, the illustrated Sherlock Holmes Treasury. Back when the illustrated version for 3 books was launched, Sherlock Holmes series was not complete. It was launched during, let me see, it's written here if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was done during 1901 to 1905. So there are hardly any books in Sherlock Holmes series that have the illustrations which were present in the Strand edition. As far as I know, this is the only version that has the whole collected edition and all the illustrations that were there, as you can see. And frankly, some of the illustrations are so good that I initially thought that they were photographs, but later I understood that they're actually drawings. You can see here the Hound of Baskervilles. There are full page illustrations as well, like this one. It says the Strand magazine on the top here, and it has an introduction. It starts off with, let's see, it has the complete adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the return of Sherlock Holmes, the Hound of Baskervilles. As far as I know, this does not have his last bow and a few of the last stories by Doyle. So this is the content. It has 1 2 3 4 5 6 here, and then goes until Adventure 24, the Hound of Baskervilles. Wait, is the Hound of Baskervilles differently done? Anyways, and unlike other books, this is actual leather. It's not false leather, so you can look forward to that too. It has gilded golden writing on the spine. As far as the dust jacket is concerned, it's slightly patched up here, if you'll see. And considering that it's at least a few decades old, this book is in excellent condition overall. I got it for, I think, 200 or something. So the next book in the collection, The Best of Peanuts, Volume 4. This one I got for 200. I got it for 140. Yeah, Most of these sellers offer free delivery if the total order from them, from their specific store, is above 399. So I usually avail that. And this book, as you can see, is in great condition. It has, well, it is the best of Peanuts after all. Peanuts by Schulz, Charles Schulz, and comic collection Don't Bug Me Dog. Great collection, and for the price of 140, I think it's a steal. The only thing that is off here is the binding here slightly, if you will see, but that's not much of a deal breaker. I mean, it's in pretty good condition. If someone collects it just for the sake of reading, I would say it's in immaculate condition. No torn pages, great covering. Okay, there's something here. It came off. So no torn pages, great covering, and overall a great value. Next book is the Dan Brown illustrated Da Vinci Code. Now, if you have read Da Vinci Code, I fell in love with the book. This was the second book in the Robert Langdon series, if I'm not wrong, or probably the third. I don't exactly remember. First, the cover, dust jacket. The dust jacket is in great condition. I mean, there are no tears, nothing on the insides, and the outsides. It's a dust jacket. What else do you expect? Onto the book. It has Dan Brown, Da Vinci Code, and Bantam Press written on the spine in golden. And on the inside, this book is pristine. It's new. I do not know why they were selling it for so low. I got it for 240. No, this one was for 300. Yeah, 305. They had charges for it, no matter whether I got other books for amounting to 399 or not. And the illustrations in this book are gorgeous. Look at this. It says Chateau Villette on the bottom. I think there are few full page illustrations as well. This is the rose window, Chartres Cathedral, Keystone Arch. The illustrations and the whole thing is beautiful. It's like the chapter numbers are very nicely done. It says chapter 28 here. Nautilus. This looks like a mollusk, but I really don't remember the story that well to relate every illustration to the content. I have to read it again. But overall, for 300, this is a very good deal in my opinion, because I checked it out at a offline second-hand bookstore shop, and even they were charging me 550 for it. For 300, this is a very good price, and if there are other copies remaining, I would definitely recommend you to get this book. The next book in the series is another Peanuts collection. This one I got for 300 as well. 250. Yeah, I think it was 300. 140. No, this was, I think, 240. The other Peanuts book was for 140. Yeah, this is for 240. This one looks pretty roughed up. The front cover has quite a few scuffs on it, but for 240, and it says 3 books in one. This book is huge. I mean, just look at the size of this book. More Peanuts collection for 240. It's a very good deal. Frankly, most of the used books that they offer have very good deals on it. It says Charles M. Schulz. Slightly battered up on the corner, but as I said, for the price, it's a very good deal. So open it up. The book is in very good condition, and full page comics. like there are 1 2 3 4 cross 4 16 panels. So 16 panel comics for peanuts. I think, oh no, I'm sorry, these are all 4 panel comics. Yeah, there are 4 panel comics. There are four individual 4 panel comics in each page, but there are, I think, yeah, there are bigger comics one as well. Like, look at this one. This, I think, begins from this page. It has these panels and these panels combined to make the whole thing. Yeah, and the best thing is it has years on it as well. This says 1992, and it goes on to give the books from 92. It says 99 and so on and so forth. It's a gorgeous book overall, and it has 3 books in it. So let's check the cover. So these are the 3 books inside it. Who's on First, Charlie Brown, The World According to Lucy, It Was a Dark and Stormy Night, Snoopy. So this is the cover picture of Dark and Stormy Night, Snoopy. And so that's the book. It's in great condition, apart from a few scuffs and nicks here and there, but you see, I mean, as I said, for $240 it's a steal. And the last book that I'm going to review today is the Fables covers. If you have not read Fables, and if you like graphic novels and comics, definitely go do it. Read it. But I personally, I have not yet read it either, because it's a huge collection, and at one point of time I wanted to own the whole thing, but looking at the direction that the whole thing is spiraling into, the size of the collection, I don't think I'll be able to get it anytime soon. So I might be reading it in the very near future. So this is the dust jacket. Now this one is pretty bruised up, like they have made patches here, but the overall condition of the book is not bad. I mean, it's quite well actually, and I got it for, I think, $240. So there you go. It retails for around $900 if I'm not wrong. So it's patched up here and there, if you can see it. But you see, this is a very interesting book. On the inside of the cover there's an illustration. I do not know the rationale behind it. I mean, no one actually goes through the inside of the dust jacket, but then this is only for collectors. So I guess when collectors are concerned, they check through everything when buying a book. So it says Fables covers by James Jean, artwork by Bill Willingham, Vertigo. Going on to the main book. This book has, you'll see, it's patched up here as well. Where can you see that here? It's patched up here, and this is inside the dust jacket. This is the cover. Yeah, I think that provides contrast, a little shadow. So it shows the picture of the monkey. I think he's the assistant. The Fable series features as a video game in The Wolf Among Us. So if you play that series, I think you'll get a pretty good idea about the Fable series. It's about the Fairyland characters cast out from Fairyland forest by the evil witch, I think. Yeah, the shadow or the evil witch, I don't exactly remember. The adversary, yeah, the adversary. And they come on to live in New York, where they work as government workers and mingle with the natural society. So that's Snow White, and that's Big B, the big bad wolf. He's the sheriff, by the way. So these are the, oh, I did not take out the bill. So anyways, yeah, so these are the covers for those books. Fables is currently running at, I think, over 30 individual volumes, and each of those volumes have fabulous covers. So this book collects those covers, and it provides a nifty description of I think why the cover has been drawn. I think, like it says here, this is a Fables number, it says Fables number 24, so I think that's the cover for Fables number 24. And these are the preliminary sketches. These are the preliminary sketches for the cover. There are 3 sketches, and then goes on to partial scan graphite on 300 lbwc paper, 11 inch cross 15 inch, and then number 24, it gives a summary, I think. March of the Wooden Soldiers. It says Hugh. It's a tomorrow when we return to collect our emperor's property, we'll also be taking the noble Pinocchio with us. Fly what? Pinocchio, why me? So no, I think that's no, that is for this one. So they gave a cover description of the thing on why it's there. Like this one is Fables number 39. It says Fables number 39 here. Fakery, betrayal and lies. Nice cover. And it gives a short description of the thing. It also shows initially on what the drawing was done. This was done on drawing charcoal and acrylic on Reves BFK 15 inch cross 22 inch. So overall, this book collects all the covers. Wow, this one looked nice. This is Santa Claus. There's Santa Claus in Fables. I did not know that. I mean, I've not. Yeah, there is, I think. It says Jiminy Christmas. I've not yet gone to that much depth in Fables, so I do not know the characters that well. But I mean to rectify that very soon. Okay, and there's at the end there's something called Nosy Questions by Billingham. This paper, wow, this feels really great to touch. I mean, this is, if I'm not wrong, handmade. This has a quality like handmade paper. Of course, it's not handmade paper, but the texture is more like handmade paper. And I think that's a postword, and I mean questions about the book and the illustrations. And yeah, so that's the last book. And this is a rose. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's visible. This is a rose that's embossed at the end back of the book. And this is the spine. Fables. It's black on blue. The effect is gorgeous. I mean, minimalistic gorgeous. So yeah, that was the last book. Let me just collect all the books that I just reviewed. That was Fables. This is the 3-in-1 More Peanuts collection. This is the illustrated Da Vinci by Dan Brown. That's the Sherlock Holmes, and this is the Best of Peanuts. So yeah, there you go. I don't know whether the 5th book. Yeah, so 5 books that I just reviewed, and these are all second-hand books. So in my opinion, if you're worried about the quality of the books that Amazon sellers will be providing in the second-hand collection, I think it's overall pretty decent. And even if you do not like the quality, you can always return them. So there you have it. So a great collection. I mean, the whole thing cost me less than what I would have paid for one book, in my opinion. So for the value that they provide for the books is awesome. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. This was a rather long video in my opinion, but then I reviewed 5 books. There you have it. If you like the videos, give it a like, and if you want to, feel free to subscribe. Happy reading.